Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video we are going to be doing our first Letter Together Friday of the new year. Technically I think this video might be going up in 2022 because we are going to be doing our daily lettering prompts. But January 1st falls on a Sunday, so I am going to post this video the Friday before so that you are able to grab the worksheets and get these daily lettering prompts for January of 2023. So the theme we have here is Fresh Start. And I've got a bunch of words here that I hope are going to be inspirational and just fun ones to practice your hand lettering. I know that I sometimes sit when I go to practice, and if I don't have a scripture or like lyrics to a song or something that I'm intentionally practicing, I sometimes end up just lettering the same words over and over. And so I wanted to have an intentional list of words that you can practice so that you have something to practice every single day if you want to. Now, if you are new to my channel or new to Letter Together Fridays, on Fridays, I post videos where I am giving you some kind of lesson when it comes to hand lettering, something that you can do right along with me. And typically there is a free worksheet that goes along with that. You can find the worksheets on my website. The link is in the description box below. I'll also post it in a comment. But otherwise you can go to howtohandletter.com/resource library. And there you can find a lot of different printables to help you with your hand lettering. So I think printables are just so helpful when it comes to practicing hand lettering, especially if you're a beginner. But I like to explain things and I like to show you different tips and tricks along the way. And so that's why they kind of go along with a Letter Together Friday video. That way you're not just like, what do I do with this worksheet? So we can kind of practice together, and I can give you the tips and tricks and different things that I have learned along the way and share those things with you so that you do not have to learn by trial and error. Because if I have already made the mistakes, I might as well share with you so that you don't have to make the mistakes. So for this video, I am going to be using the Pentel Touch brush pen. I love these brush pens. I use them so often, and I actually probably have a couple of videos about them. So I will link them at the end of this video if you're looking for more information about these brush pens, or if you just want the long story short. I love them. I think they're great for beginners. The nib is a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit easier to control. It doesn't kind of flop all over like some larger brush pens do, and it comes in beautiful colors. One of my favorite features is that this pen seems to last a really long time. I don't want to say forever because no brush pens probably last forever, but this one has stood the test of time for me, and especially when I'm comparing it to other brush pens, it just really lasts a long time. So that is my quick summary if you don't want to watch a whole review video, but I'm sure that I do have review videos on this channel. But I do think that this is a great one for beginners and definitely a favorite. I actually just purchased some brush pens that look a lot like this brush pen. They haven't come yet. They are the Rytec brush pens, I think they're called. And I think I did a pen haul where I included some Rytec pens, just like a ballpoint pen, I think. And there was this pack that was called Vintage Colors. And I remember just really loving the vintage colors. And then I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw these brush pens that looked a lot like this Pentel Touch. And they were in those Rytec vintage colors. So it was like almost an immediate purchase for me. I haven't gotten them yet, but I will definitely share when I do. I haven't decided if I'll do a review or a pen haul. I know it's been a really long time since I've done a pen haul. Honestly, part of the reason is because I don't want anybody to think that they need a ton of brush pens. I think that the best brush pen for you to use is the one that you already have, and especially if you're a beginner and just learning those thick and thin strokes, I don't think it's necessary to try a ton of different brush pens. I think getting to know the pen that you have can be more helpful than trying a bunch of different ones. And so I don't want anybody to think that they need a ton of brush pens, but I do see the value in me reviewing them versus all of you buying different brush pens and trying them out, because sometimes I get one where it's just amazing, or sometimes I get one where it's the opposite. And if I can share that with you and you can either save some money, maybe off of my review you can tell like, oh, that's not going to work for me, I'm happy to do that. But again, I just don't want anybody to think that they need a ton of brush pens. And so I haven't done a pen haul in a super long time, so maybe I will try to do that going into the new year. Maybe my one pen haul for 2023. Other than that, my goal this year with pens is to declutter my brush pens. If you have seen my videos where I show my whole like craft organization system, I have a dream box and there are a lot of pens in there. And I love some of them, but honestly, having so many, there are so many that I don't use because I just never get to them or I don't remember that I have them. And honestly, I think I just have too many. So I definitely have a goal of decluttering my pens this year. Let me know if you want to see that process. I know it's a little bit different for my channel, so I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to share that. But I just find that having a little bit more of a minimal space is super inspiring to me. So yeah, that is one of my main goals when it comes to hand lettering this year, is to just get down to what I really use and love, and of course maybe keep a few things because I may need to show them in a video here or there. But in the past, I've kept entire sets so that I can use a brush pen for comparison. And I really don't need to do that. I probably just need to keep like 1 or 2 colors, because if I'm comparing like one brush pen with another, I'm not necessarily showing you the full set. So I think that I could probably get away with, you know, keeping just like 1 or 2 colors of each set and then donating the rest to somebody else who would love them and who could learn hand lettering with them. With the talk of decluttering, I've actually been watching The Minimal Mom on YouTube. If you have not watched her, you can find her by searching The Minimal Mom, I'm sure. She has a bunch of videos, but she talks about something called body doubling when it comes to decluttering, where sometimes just like doing something alongside of someone else is helpful. And I don't think I've ever heard that concept before her. I don't know if she made it up or if she got it from somewhere else. But I've never really heard of that before her, but it does make sense why I love to do these letter with me videos, because I think it's just fun to practice along with somebody else. I guess that's why people do clean with me videos. Maybe people watch the cleaning videos while they're cleaning. There's just a lot of videos like that where you're kind of like watching somebody do something while you do it, and it's kind of like you're doing it together. And so she talks about that. And it kind of makes sense to me why I love Letter With Me videos, and why a lot of you guys do too, because it's just nice to have the motivator of doing something alongside of somebody, whether that is a friend who comes over and has a hand lettering day with you, or whether it's just sitting down and putting a Letter With Me video on your phone while you practice hand lettering. So I guess that's kind of what these videos are for, just to give you some motivation and inspiration, and just somebody to come alongside of you and practice with you, so that maybe that will bring just a little bit more fun to the hand lettering process. And of course, the worksheets hopefully will help you to develop your skills and your style and that rhythm for creating those thick and thin strokes. So I hope this video helps you. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching and lettering along with me. If you like videos like this, I will leave my Letter With Me video playlist. And if you're new to the channel, I'll also leave my Letter Together Friday playlist, where you can start at the top and just watch them all through. That's probably the best way to do it if you're new here, because some of the videos kind of go in progression, where they start with the basics and then we kind of build on those. So I will leave that playlist at the end as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in our next video.